Hello,
Hello, everyone. Let's start today's presentation. I'm Vinod, son of Magendran, matrix number 202789.
my name is Ishan Mitra Haldar. My matric number is 201390.
My name is Noshera Atifa Bekanirai with my matrix number 204202468.
My name is Luqman Wafi bin Khalid, metric number 200269.
My name is Muhammad Faizal bin Bahruddin. My matric number is 203137.
Okay, I'll be starting today's presentation. The topic assigned to us is Draganflyer X-6 portable surveillance helicopter, UAV, and the equivalent and nearest competitors. Okay, so during the very start, back in 1849, UAV the only function of UAV was for war and act as weaponry. The Austrian forces, they began this whole unmanned aerial vehicle by launching 200 incendiary balloons at a city for war purposes, and eventually this proceeded with World War One, War of Attrition, Yom Kippur War, and 1991 Gulf War. All of this used UAV for the sole purpose of dropping bombs. Okay, till then we come to the present days, which is the 21st century, where one of the most prominent models of UAV that is evident to this invention that there is a paradigm shift, that we no longer make UAV only for bombing purposes and weaponry, but now UAV is used in other commercial industries. And one of the major example is the Draganflyer X-6. The Draganflyer X-6 is a remote controlled miniature helicopter which allows the user to control it as high as 800 feet. Okay, and on top of that, the Draganflyer X-6 is also used for natural disaster purposes and also for human safety. But there's one thing that makes the Draganflyer X-6 more special than the other models of UAV out there. And this is because this is the first hovering craft that fits right in between two aspects. So the UAV is extraordinary since it is both a model helicopter and an unmanned aerial vehicle. So that's that. And now we're going to go to one of the most prominent competitors of the UAV, which is the Black Hornet drone. Okay, so the Black Hornet drone earned its special place in the UAV establishment due to its very small size and its high definition camera, which helped completely in combat. The drone has advanced image processing from earlier versions and can fly a distance of 2 kilometers for more than and can fly as much as 21 kilometers an hour. That is very fast. And alongside it is equipped with a micro camera. Thus, with this build, Black Hornet is capable of providing military personnel, but then for the public has some concerns due to its very small size that it may invade and it cause serious threat to the public. And we're going to continue with the uses of, these are the common uses where unmanned aerial vehicle have touched. It can be used in agriculture conservation, disaster management, logistics, filmmaking, and even in real estate, which some of this will be further explained by, yeah. So that will be all from me.
Now I will start with the build and designs of Draganflyer X-6. It is actually in the between of helicopters and UAV, unmanned aerial vehicles, and the Draganfly company created it in 2008 with 6 rotors ready to fly helicopter system, and the price was set to $15,000 in 2014. The Draganflyer X-6's some important specs are shown in here. It is a high-quality, ready-to-fly system designed and built in North America, constructed from carbon fiber and injected molded plastic. It has a lithium polymer battery charger, balancer, and power supply. It can go up to 8,000 feet in height, and it consumes 100 to 240 watt of charge with maximum loading. It can operate for 10 to 20 minutes, and maximum payload can be 500 grams. There are three flight modes: auto takeoff, altitude hold, GPS position hold mode for this one. And the dimensions are 91 into 85 into 25.4 centimeter. It has 2.4 gigahertz of data link, 5.8 gigahertz of video link. It has 11 sensors with 3 accelerometers, 3 gyroscopes, and etc. It has GPS and night vision. It has maximum speed of 50 kilometer per hour, and its unique rotor design makes it make only 65 decibel of sound for at 1 meter. Its strongest component is Black Hornet Nano. To be precise, the PD 100 Black Hornet is the model we are going to talk about. It is tiny, and it was made by Prox Dynamics. They initiated its creation in April 2008, and over 3,000 Black Hornets units has been sold till this date. And one unit price is 15,000 US dollar to 20,000 US dollar. Some important aspects of it is it has flight vision capabilities, long wave infrared. It can do day video sensors that can transmit video or high resolution still images via a digital data link. Then it is made of the rugged and plastic molded shells. It measures around 10 into 2.5 centimeter. It has only 16 grams of weight, and it takes only 1 minute to take off. It has almost negligible noise, even better than the DX6. Installed with a steerable electro-optic camera, it can be operated directly or be programmed using the GPS system installed inside it, and it can go about 1,000 meter with maximum range from the operator. It can fly with a speed of maximum speed of 10 meter per second, and can fly for 25 minutes. Some more strong competitors of DX6 can be X50 made by Draganfly or Boeing or DARPA. Then there is UCAV, Navy. These are the big ones, but there are small ones too. The Wasp AeroVironment, Aviator Allied Aerospace, and Crystal Honeywell are really small, but not smaller than the Black Hornet Nano. A quick comparison between the Draganflyer X-6 and Black Hornet Nano is shown in here. The compatibility in Army is very good in Black Hornet Nano. The battery life is the same, but the extra features. Black Hornet Nano has everything that DX6 has, but it is small and stealthy, and the weight is only 32 gram in Black Hornet, where DX6 has 1,000 gram of weight. But DX6 can actually carry a payload of 500 gram extra. But the DX6 is not much relevant at this time, but Black Hornet Nano is used by almost all the countries that are holding powers in the world. That will be all for me, and moving forward to the next presenter.
My name is Atifa, and I will be present about the contribution of in the military field. For the contribution in military field, we start with Draganflyer X-6. Let us know about the Draganflyer X-6. This drone is used in Canada and United States by law enforcement. This drone will have been used in missing person case and in limited criminal investigation, according to the police. It also used it to search and rescue in the mountain of Saskatchewan in Canada. Next is we go to the Black Hornet Nano. This UAV is offer intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance support to armed forces in mission critical operation. This UAV gives access to the remote location and provides situational awareness in the battlefield. It's also enabling seamless communication and imagery significantly beyond line of sight in and includes area. And then second is the North Grumman RQ4 Global Hawk. This UAV provides a broad overview and systematic surveillance using high-resolution synthetic aperture radar (SAR) and long-range electro-optical or infrared sensor with long later time over the target area, and also can survey as much as 40,000 square miles. And then third is the aerovironment switchblade. This UAV is useful for inexpressible engaging long-range target and assisting in relieving unit pinned down by enemy fire. The switchblade used as a color camera and GPS locating to identify, track, and engage target, as well as being able to pre-program on a collision course. The fourth is the environment RQ-20 Puma. This UAV drone is a wireless and intelligence gathering using an electro-optical and infrared camera and can operate under extreme weather conditions. The environment RQ-20 Puma always cooperate with the aerovironment switchblade. The fifth one is the Lockheed Martin RQ-170 Sentinel. This UAV is developed by Lockheed Martin and operated by the United States Air Force for the Central Intelligence Agency or CIA for gathering information. And the fourth one is the IARQ-5 Hunter. This UAV is originally intended to serve as the United States Army short-range UAV system for division and corps commander, while the last one is the AAIRQ-7 Shadow. This UAV is reconnaissance and the target equation and battle damage assessment. That's all for me.
Okay, my name is Luqman Wafi, and I will be presenting the application of UAV in disaster response. And look at this picture first. The picture on the left is the picture of a normal metropolitan city which has no disaster. This is the Hong Kong city, and the picture on the right is the picture of a city with natural disaster. You can see the city is flooding there. So we want the UAV to help us in this situation. So the special dimensions of UAV. It can getting close to the object, assuming the current distance from the air to the ground, and choosing their flying position without making people being aware of them. So for the UAV, how did it respond to the disaster? First, the UAV will detect the disaster. For Draganflyer X-6, it detects the disaster through camera and not sensor devices, because Draganflyer X-6 is not a specialty in sensor. Second, the UAV will inform the public through smartphones. And the third one, the UAV will help the public security team in the rescue mission. For example, for the evacuation of the public. And here we can see Draganflyer X-6. It only have camera and there's no sensor in this drones. So actually it have a limit for pre-disaster activity, during disaster activity, and post-disaster activity. For example, when earthquake happen, this Draganflyer X-6 only can contribute in post-disaster activity. How can it help? It can do rapid mapping by accessing the condition of damaged buildings. As you can see in the picture, there are many types of damaged buildings. So the rescue team will save according to the types of buildings that not highly damaged. If they are low damage, they can go to that building and save the survivors. For the floods, disaster, this Draganflyer X-6 can contribute in pre-disaster activity, during disaster activity, and post-disaster activity. So in pre-disaster activity, Draganflyer X-6 will watch the level of water at the river. If the water raise abnormally, it will detect it. And after it detect it, it can inform the public and authority so that they can take action to evacuate and do rescue mission. And for post-disaster activity, Draganflyer X-6 can help in coordinating the victim that did not manage to evacuate. For example, people will evacuate to the top of the roof in flooding situation. So it will detect the victim and the motorboat will go to the victim to help them evacuate. And that's all from me for the disaster response of UAV. Next, we will go to the next presenter.
Okay, yeah. I am Faizal and I'm going to present about the privacy concerns of Draganflyer X-6 portable surveillance helicopter UAV. Next. Okay, now, drones, once used only by military forces, are now increasingly used by civilians. As we can see, the users vary widely from hobbies taking photos to supporting farmers on agricultural lands. As a result, drones are increasingly being used in civilian airspace, which brings totally new challenges. Although drone hardware and software technology is rapidly evolving, privacy and safety matters are still on a top concern to the public. The privacy issue is self-evident. Drones can carry a camera and record images and voice. And militant activists could use them to map out establishments they wish to target. That's very dangerous. The civilian data will likely be stored in the cloud, possibly with or without the user's knowledge and with or without adequate security. Even a hobby drones can carry small computers. And in a similar circumference, in one test, a research company was asked to test the cybersecurity of an offshore oil rig. This was difficult with no physical access to the rig, so a small boat was hired and placed beside the rig, and the computer was programmed to sniff the Wi-Fi signals flown over the oil rig, and the researchers were able to listen in the rig's communication. If the researchers are doing this, well, it's so sure that hackers and perhaps nation states are doing the same. Next. So these are the countries that banned allowed the drones in their countries. The table shows an overview of which approach specific countries have taken to commercial drone legislation. Of course, there are not every country is listed here because of not enough data, or they are listed as an wait and see approach. The first one is outright ban, that the countries do not allow drones at all, which is the 8 countries. Next is effective ban. They have a formal process for commercial drone licensing, also 8 countries. Next is VLOS required. Drones must be operated within VLOS of the pilot, limiting their potential range, consists of 18 countries. Next one is experimental BVLOS, and the exceptions to the constant VLOS consist of 26 countries, the most of all. And the last one is permissive. Countries have enacted relatively unrestricted legislation on commercial drones use, which are only 6 countries. So that's all from me.
Okay, so we're about to end this. Okay, so however, despite being the first of its kind, through years of innovation and remodeling, it can be said that without doubt that the Draganfly X-6 has serious competition in the UAV market. That brings us to the Black Hornet Nano, Nordstrom Gunman RQ4, Global Hawk, AeroVironment Switchblade, which was explained by Atifa, AeroVironment RQ20 Puma, Lockheed Martin RQ170 SE Antinel model, and RQ5 Hunter. Also, not to forget, AAI RQ7 Shadows are one of the many UAV that are now competitors and have exceeded what the Draganfly X-6 could once achieve. This just shows that drones are becoming common in both commercial and non-profit sector. In the near future, their use will be even more widespread, and it's easy to see why drone degree programs like Carl University 2 years associate degree are now seemingly a reliable degree for many. It can't be denied that in many ways, unmanned aircraft vehicles can revolutionize how we get things done, whether it's agriculture, filmmaking, delivery, logistics, photography, disaster management, as what Wafi explained, and even real estate. So that would be all from us. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Doctor.
Thank you,
Doctor.
Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.